Hello, my name is Dr. Victoria Musiemi, and I'm very much excited today for joining me in this class. And today I want us to talk about persistence, and especially this time in our lives when we are facing challenges. I know we are facing challenges in different ways, challenges of finances, challenges of family challenges. So we need persistence in what we are doing. And what is persistence? This is a quality or is a trait that allows someone to continue doing something. And this is in spite of difficulties or in spite of opposition. And persistence is a trait which is very essential in achieving your goals. And the majority of the people usually give up at the first sign of opposition or misfortune. You give up on your business, you give up on your goals, you give up on your idea. And very few carry on despite all the opposition until they attain their goal. And those are the kind of people we want to emulate or to follow. And what does it entail to lack persistence? If you lack persistence, you will predispose yourself to failure, because we know life is not easy. We know businesses are not easy. We know projects are not easy, and they require persistence. So if you lack this trait, you have higher chances of failing. And it is a weakness which may be overcome by putting a lot of effort, having a burning desire in what you do, loving what you do, and also having a definite purpose, as in having a goal of what you want to do. And we've seen that people who have weak desires bring weak results because they are not motivated. And just as this example of a small amount of fire makes a small amount of heat. So if you have weak desire, you have weak results. So don't expect to have maximum results, and yet you have weak desire, you have weak persistence, you have weak purpose. And without persistence, one will be defeated even before you start. Yeah, so if you lack persistence, even before you start, you are already defeated. And it is good to know that there is no substitute for this trait of persistence. As in, you cannot replace it with any other trait. It is replaceable. So it is good to know that no matter how many times you are defeated, remember to you will always, or you will finally arrive at the top. And the key issue here is never giving up. So in whatever you're doing, no matter how the situation is, be persistent. And I know it will bear fruits. It might not be 100%, but at least you'll get a 90% or a 80%. So don't give up. Even when you fail, pick yourself up after every defeat and keep on trying, and you will arrive. And no one enjoys, it is good to know that no one enjoys great achievement without passing the persistent test. I usually call it a persistent test. You will have nothing to be proud of. For example, if you start a business today and tomorrow you are a millionaire. Tomorrow you're a billionaire. Yeah, in a way you'll not appreciate your struggles. You will not know where you've come from. So with persistence, at least you'll be proud of yourself. You will know that you've overcome the challenges. And the reward of passing the persistent test, or at the end of the day, after persisting, what will you get, or what will be the reward? And the reward is you will have developed the trait of persistence. That is the reward number one. And reward number two, you will have attained knowledge. And this is because every failure brings with it the seed of an equivalent advantage. As in, from your eyes, it might have seemed like it was a failure, but that failure pushed you forward to another step, pushed you forward to have an added advantage over other people, over other circumstances. And the secret is to have courage, the courage of keeping on. Because persistence requires courage. Because so many people give up because they are scared of what people will say about them. And this trait of persistence is a state of mind, is a mindset, and it can be cultivated or you can develop it. As someone said, persistence is like a muscle. There is what we call, we call it disuse atrophy. Disuse atrophy in medicine is where we say, as in you lose the what we call it, the trait or the strength of a certain organ if you fail to use it often. So what it means, if you use it often, if you use that organ often, it will develop the strength, or it will maximize its purpose or its function in the body. So with persistence, some gurus, personal development gurus say it's like a muscle. So if you use this muscle of persistence often, it will develop and it will be more strong. So it can be cultivated. You can nurture it. So don't say, I can't be persistent. You can nurture it. And with persistence, for it to develop, you as a person, you also need, like I've said, you need to have a purpose or the reason why of why you're doing that. For example, you have a business. What is the purpose? What is the purpose of you engaging in that business? And also you need to have that desire, the burning desire, an intensive desire to succeed. And also you need to believe in yourself. Believe in yourself that you can succeed, or you can do that job. You can do that business. You can mentor those students. You can mentor those leaders. And also you need to have a knowledge of what you do. Because if you lack knowledge, you will have nothing to guide you. You have nothing to strengthen you in times of difficulties, in times of challenges. So with persistence, it being an habit, if you do it often, you practice often, you will develop it. And believe you me, with persistence, you can achieve any of your goals. Thank you so much. And as always, I'm here to guide you. I'm here to show you the greatness you can do.